Hi everybody.
We're back.
It's been a really long time, huh? But we've been super busy and yeah, but we're back and we have something exciting to talk about. If you follow us on other social media, you saw that we launched our first Stitch box. We decided that we wanted to try to do mystery boxes, you know, with a theme around them. So our first box was the Sleepy Hollow box, and it shipped out on the 25th. The day we're filming this is the 29th, and we'll probably post it, I'm guessing, maybe on Halloween or something like that, just to give the people who did buy the box a chance to get theirs. So if it is Halloween and you haven't received your box yet, don't watch this video, because spoilers. So we're going to talk about the stuff that's in the box and show it off and talk about how excited we are about it. I have one unboxing video from Mary Ashcraft, and that was like insanely exciting for the two of us. We're sitting there like watching it like,
I
this.
hope she likes everything.
I hope she likes everything. And she did, and we were just absurdly pleased to hear that she liked it, because, you know, we're worriers and we were like, oh god, are people gonna like it? Are they gonna hate it? Are they gonna hate us? So her video's
we'll link
out.
her video down
We'll
below,
link her
so you
video
can check
below.
out her floss tube as well.
And yeah, so basically the process of coming up with the box is we just kind of we've sort of tossed the idea around for a while, just sort of casually. And then a few months back we decided, hey, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. So this was kind of our test run box. We had a smaller release and basically started out by reaching out to Meg at the Witchy Stitcher. Hi Meg, and thank you so much for all of your advice and help and cheerleading and guidance and all of that kind of stuff. So we reached out to Meg first to sort of talk over the idea, and then reached out to some more designers. We reached out to Tuscan Cardinal, Lindsay Swearingen. She just had a book called Creepy Cross Stitch come out. You can get it on Amazon, and it's great. It has so many really cool, creepy, Halloween-y sort of patterns in it. I have it, but I haven't had time to really stitch anything from it yet, but one of these days I'll get around to it. We reached out to Michelle at Bendy Stitchy. Hi, Michelle. And then also there's me. I started designing some cross-stitch patterns and included 2 of them in the box. So we decided to dye our own.
The name of your...
Oh, Foxglove and Crow.
Is the name of...
Is me. That's my cross-stitch stuff.
Cross-stitch
I'm working on putting together a website in like what little time I have around all of the other stuff that I'm working on for the shop. But so we did that. We decided to dye our fabric ourselves, but we reached out to Leanne at Forbidden Fiber Company for the flosses, which we're going to show you this stuff in just a few minutes. But we reached out to her to try to get some really cool themed exclusive colors. So these are colors that you're unfortunately not going to be able to get anywhere else, but they're really awesome. And we just picked out stuff that we thought would be really cool and works with the Sleepy Hollow theme. And so, all right, let's get down to the not unboxing, but the showing offing of everything in the box. So first, should we do patterns first, do you think?
We'll just go in
All right, we'll do patterns first. So the first pattern we have is from this, sorry, everything's stuck together here. It's from the Witchy Stitcher, if I can get my hands on it. Where did it go? Here it is. I printed everything and thought I put it in the right order, but you know, things just change in my house. So Meg's pattern is called The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and here's her stitched up version of it.
And this goes with the fabric that we included in the box.
This pattern was designed specifically to go on the fabric that's in the box. So if you got the box and you're wanting to stitch this pattern, you can do it on the fabric that's in there, and you'll actually probably have some fabric left over as well, unless you leave a whole lot for framing or for doing your own particular finish on it. But this one, we're so excited. Meg sent us like a couple of ideas. I was like, which one do you like better? And we're both like,
I don't know, we like both.
Oh god, we like them both. Oh no. So yeah, we're super, super excited about this pattern. And if you weren't able to get the box, this is going to be available through the Witchy Stitcher's website. Later, I believe it's 6 months for the box, and then the designers in the box can do whatever they would like with their patterns. So sweet. There's that. Yeah, that one's just, I'm just super excited about it. If you do end up stitching that one, you'll need a lot of 310, but if you've stitched Witchy Stitcher before, you know that. next up is Tea for Three, which is from Tuscan Cardinal, which is Lindsay Swearingen. And it is like super, super cute. Look at that. The Headless Horseman. He's having tea with his head. It's adorable. And we really like, I really like Lindsay's style. I've been following her on Instagram for quite some time before her book came out and everything. And
she's kind of new to me, so I'm still looking through everything. But yeah, I like this stuff a lot.
One of my favorite things that she does is that she finds these old frames that look like houses, like Victorian houses, and will stitch little things to go in each of the windows of the houses. And those are so cool. So I was really excited that she was happy to work with us to do this pattern, and so I'm like super duper pleased about it. Next up we have Spooky Hollow from Bendy Stitchy, and this is just like me printing out the pattern. It's not going to look like this if it's in the box, and also Michelle's going to offer it later whenever.
Yeah, all of the patterns I believe are 6-month exclusive to the
box,
and then after that they can do what they want with them. So I think most of them will probably
sell them.
Release it.
Probably around
Don't
Halloween-y next year, but we'll see how it goes. But hers is called Spooky Hollow. Look at this guy. If you can tell, it's the pumpkin head of the Headless Horseman being held.
For a demonstration.
This way.
Like that.
Isn't it cool? I love it, and I love the colors that she chose. That bright neon green is just like super cool and perfect for that orange there.
And I believe all of these patterns are charted with DMC. That one includes DMC Étoile, the sparkly one. But I believe the rest of them are all DMC. So
yep, that's right. And
but you can use your other floss that we included in there too.
Yep, you can use
your floss. Do what you want with it.
You can do what you want with it. The Étoile floss, if you haven't used it before but are intimidated by the idea of sparkly, it's a very different kind of texture from their metallics. It's softer.
It's easier to work with. It does fray a bit, but it's a lot easier to work with than your traditional metallic floss.
Yeah, because the traditional metallic floss is kind of a nightmare. But the Étoile it's fluffier and it kind of frays and splits a little bit, but it's a lot easier to use.
Yeah.
So the last two patterns that are included in the box are from me, Foxglove and Crow. And the first one is based specifically on Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton movie from 1999, which, you know, I was like 19, 20 when that came out. It was like right in my wheelhouse. I still love that movie, despite my evolving feelings about Tim Burton's as an auteur. Sorry, I was an English major in college, and I wrote papers on Tim Burton. I actually wrote a paper in my undergrad on Sleepy Hollow and the use of color in there, so I'm like, I love my Sleepy Hollow, which is why we did this box. So the first one is the Cardinal Thomatrope,
which is the little. I'll put a picture in here of what that is. It's like when you
seen
take
the
it and
movie,
twist it back and forth, so it's one image.
Yep. If you've seen the movie, it has a cardinal on one side and a cage on the other, and then when he twists it on the ribbons, it shows the bird.
Illusion.
Yeah, shows the bird. So this one, not quite as fancy as putting one on each side.
That would be cool.
That's a great idea, and I might do that later.
We just lack the brain power to create something like that.
Right now, I just did not have the time to try to work out the finishing for all of that kind of stuff. But here it is, the little pattern. Didn't have time to finish stitching it because we're putting a box together, and it's been real busy around here for a while. But yeah, there it is. Has a little decorative thing there. My logo, which I'm like stupid proud of. I love how this looks. There's that one. It's all charted with DMC. It's like black and several reds and then a little bit of yellow too. The second pattern is a teeny weeny one. It is a little locket, Sleepy Hollow locket with Ichabod and Katrina. This one requires just a little bit of embroidery stitching, like, I'm sorry, French knots, or you could use colonial knots if you want, but I'm sorry, but it's really cool. And it's also a very small pattern, so it'll stitch up really fast.
Yeah, it's like, what, 30 something by 30?
It's like 20 by 30 something. I unfortunately don't have the full pattern in front of me right now to look at it, but yeah, it's pretty small. So those are the patterns, and we're like super pleased that we had 5 patterns in the box. That was, sorry, I just popped out of frame for a second there. Yeah, we were really excited to work with everybody that worked with us for this, and so yay. Next up, let's look at the fabric that we dyed. So this time we only offered 14 count Aida just because we needed to make it a little easier on ourselves.
Simpler for us.
For future boxes, we're going to figure out a way to offer multiple options so you can choose if you want Aida or linen or maybe even weave. We'll see. We'll see how it breaks down. So the fabric, like we said, Witchy Stitcher's pattern was designed to go on this. We actually sent her one of our test pieces, and she stitched the original Legend of Sleepy Hollow pattern on there, which is what's on the picture. So here we are. It's a nice kind of mottled, warm, foresty sort of color that almost kind of, it could also look like parchment, you know? It kind of looks like that, like aged parchment. And each piece is different. And there is slight color variation also between them, just because we did a whole lot all at once, and you know, there's variation. So each piece that you get of this is going to be unique, and we may actually have some extra pieces to offer up for potential giveaways or for sale later. We'll have to see how everything shakes down while we're still kind of coming down from the rush of packaging all of the boxes and getting them shipped out all together. But yeah, and it's really nice. We did it on a Zweigart Ada. So, because it's like our favorite, it just feels really nice. And it gets nice and softened up whenever it's dyed. With the dyeing process, it does shrink very slightly, so it's probably like a 15 count-ish instead of a true 14. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped my sheet. But yeah, it's really lovely to stitch on. It's really pretty. I'm just really pleased with it. We got all the extra pieces, and I'm like, what else can I stitch on this? In the time I do have to stitch. Next up, I'm just going to do what my hand falls on, which is a thread keep. This is a pumpkin thread keep. It's made from cherry wood by Sunrise Grove, which you can find on Etsy. She was like really easy to work with, really nice. It's laser cut.
It smells really good. If you like the smell of
It
like
smells
burnt
like
wood.
it smells like burnt wood, which sounds like weird.
It sounds weird, but you know, like the bonfire smell.
Yeah, it smells like a campfire, but without the smoke.
Yeah.
And yeah,
If you open the box and I was just like, oh, this smells amazing.
It smells so nice. As you can see, it's a little dimensional. It's kind of hard to tell in a video like this, but it's got some dimension to it and has lots of holes for your fabric. I mean, for your flosses for any patterns that you do. And it is nice and sanded, so it's not going to catch on your stuff. But yeah, these are beautiful, and we're super pleased to be able to bring those into the box there. Next is our collaboration with Forbidden Fiber Company. Now, I became familiar with Forbidden Fiber Company through Michelle Bendy, and saw that she had shared some of their yarns that she got. And I started following just because I like yarn, even though I enjoy the idea of knitting, but I never have the time.
Excuse me.
We're having a tired day. I enjoy the idea of knitting, but I never have the time to actually knit things. Like, my brain just skitters off of that task really fast. But then saw that she'd started doing cross-stitch fibers and stuff like that. Now they have kits and stuff also, so like, it's excited. So we reached out to her, and she thankfully agreed to work with us and came up with 5 exclusive flosses. And these are only in the box. Leanne did not write down the formulas that she used to dye these, so literally these are only in the box. This is all we got.
Very limited edition.
So we do have extras of this that also we will probably do like a giveaway or something like that, and then also potentially sell the rest, you know, a little ways down the line. But let's look at the colors. The first one is Sleepy Hollow, and okay,
Here,
like I said,
you talk.
I have an English degree, so I have to talk about my writing and my descriptions here. Sleepy Hollow was meant to be evocative of like the deep greens and browns of the Hudson Valley, as everything goes into fall. Try flipping it and see there's more brown on the back. Yeah. And it's a much deeper color than it looks like on the camera here, just because, you know, it's cameras and you can't make sure it looks right on everything. The idea behind the Ichabod Crane floss was blood and ink spattered onto a crisp white shirt. And that's one thing that I think is really cool about Forbidden Fiber's embroidery flosses, is that they are dyed in much the same way that she does variegation in her yarn. So if you are a yarn person, also you see that you have like splatters and stuff like that, that you see like more on yarn than you do on embroidery floss, and it looks like that, and it's super cool. Headless Horseman, this one is blood red and pumpkin orange. It's a very fall kind of floss. It's got a little bit of splatters, sort of a darker brownish black in there. That one's really nice just for like any kind of fall stitching if you're doing trees or something like that. This was sort of a late addition to our color lineup because we were working on a different color, and Leanne just wasn't satisfied with it fitting in with the rest of them, and we were like, okay, we trust you. we were gonna do a Katrina based one,
But it just wasn't working out.
it was just too pastel and cute, and the rest of them were too dark. So this is Lady Crane, which from the Tim Burton movie, Ichabod's mother, that he has dreams about. She wears a blue dress.
It's like her dress color.
Yeah,
almost.
it's like a really deep,
like a
it's like a blue teal color. Like it's not really greenish, but it has a little tinge of that. It's beautiful. It came out so gorgeous. And this one is my personal favorite. It is for the Cardinal Thomatrope. It's like black and red and white and sort of gray. It sort of all blends in together really nicely. And I love that one. That one just came out absolutely beautiful. What's next? Let's see. Let me move my things here. We included a couple of stickers. One was just
one that she designed.
a cute little Stitch Witch sticker. Simple, cute, good for putting on your floss boxes if you use plastic ones. And then this sticker is by, who's the artist? The artist is called Baznet. Just visit Sleepy Hollow, New York. And, you know, very Burton-esque sort of Headless Horseman. I really dig that one. Next up, okay, so once upon a time, we went to, I think it was Geekcraft Expo.
Yeah, up in Portland.
In Portland, it was that or it was Rose City Comic Con, one of the two.
Geekcraft Expo is basically like your artist alley from like a Comic-Con type thing just by itself.
Yeah,
which is great because that's basically the reason I go to
That's
those
why
things.
I like going to cons too, is to shop from like small businesses and artists and individual artists and stuff like that. But we found Plum Deluxe Tea, which is based in Portland, and they have really great tea blends. So we purchased some then.
We have so much of their
So
tea.
much tea. So much of their tea in particular. So we reached out to them to see, you know, that they do custom blends, which they do. And we collaborated with Andy, who is the founder and the owner of the company, for the Sleepy Hollow. It's a decaf tea blend. And here, I'll let you hold it while I read. The ingredients are honeybush tea, decaf Ceylon tea, cinnamon, cocoa nibs, orange, ginger, cardamom, safflower, calendula, pumpkin, and hazelnut essence. It's like fall in a cup. It is so good. It's like he sent it to us, and we immediately like popped one open and made tea out of it to do it. It smells amazing.
Probably better as a hot tea.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like it very much as an iced.
I don't think it would be good iced tea, but you know, whatever. If you want to
To
do
each-
iced tea, we're not going
to each their own. But yeah, that one it's so good, y'all. It's like delicious.
And we wanted to do decaf just because we don't know people's like caffeine intake things, because she's real sensitive to caffeine. I am not.
I usually get my caffeine intake earlier in the day, otherwise I don't sleep at night. So if I'm like stitching or doing something in the evening, I like to have a decaf or something.
So yeah, this would be a good like sleepy time tea because it's nice and warm and it's not gonna keep you up all night.
For your like late night stitching sessions and stuff like that.
And to go with that, we included a little tea strainer.
Yep, it's an infuser.
And
You
it's
put
got the little thing on there so you can hook it
onto your cup. Put a teaspoon of tea in there and then let it steep for however long you want, 5-6 minutes maybe, and then ta-da, you have a delicious cup of tea. Thank you to Plum Deluxe, because we're really excited to get to work with them. Also included, and this is something, okay, this is me. This is on me because I got busy with stuff and thought that I had finished ye old credit sheet. If it comes in the box, it's on cool paper. This is just my
it's on like
extra
craft
page.
paper.
But I thought I had finished it, so we printed everything up. And then Amanda's
I was packing the stuff
wait
and
a
I was
minute,
like, my
this
thing's
isn't
not on
here.
there.
So this is not on there, but if you got an email about the box when you received it, this is what it is.
This is lacking the button that's supposed to go on it. The other ones will be finished.
The other ones are finished. This is
There's
just
a
an
nice little
extra.
button that's like kind of cognac colored. It's a little tea cozy that I crocheted.
It fits around your mug.
Put it around your mug. You put this part over the top. You put your handle through here, and then there's a little thing
It keeps
underneath.
your tea warm and cozy.
Yeah.
And hand crocheted
By me.
by Amanda here. It's a nice, pretty sort of
I have
like
the neck
purple,
pain to prove it.
Yeah. It's a nice purple kind of tweedy yarn. It's really cool. And so that's like the tea portion. And everybody got candy too. So
Yes,
that's
we
cool.
also got a big bag of Costco candy and tossed extra
You're
goodies in
welcome.
there.
So you got some chocolate. Next up,
What do you want to do here?
yeah, this is kind of this is not final product. It actually does not have it in there. It's a little blurry. Try pulling it back a little bit. We made floss gloss.
Yep.
So, just as a bit of explanation, because I also did not put this on the sheet because I didn't think about it, but Foxglove and Rue is sort of the two of us making other stuff other than cross-stitch stuff.
So I have a little Etsy shop that is currently closed just because I need to focus on some other stuff right now, where I made some cuticle oil because I'm the one who does my nails all the time. And so I started making my cuticle oil and sold it under Rue and Vesper. And so that's the combination of our
Foxglove
two
and
little
Crow, Rue and
independent
Vesper,
adventures.
Foxglove and Rue.
Ta-da.
This one does not have
It doesn't have
any
the-
in it.
There would be wax in here.
Yes. It's made of
And
beeswax.
it just slides open.
And it's
closed.
basically, it's a thread conditioner. So it's scented. It smells, did I write down what it smells like? No, of course I didn't. It's very fall smelling.
We'll add it here.
It's got apple. I know I wrote down my formulae for putting scents and stuff together in there, but I didn't write it down on here for some stupid reason. Now I know what to do for our next box. Like, note to self, this is what you need to do next time. It's very fall scented. It's kind of spicy, like apple, smells like apples and spices and trees. It's got some notes that smell like trees, and that one's really nice. I'm really pleased with how that
There's
came
one
out.
lucky person who got the just little bottle shaped one.
Actually, I have
because
2 more of these because
one
we
of
had
these
extra
broke
wax.
and we didn't have enough to finish the rest. So whoever got that one, you're welcome.
And they look like this.
But they're really cute. They're little potion
God, it
bottle
smells so good.
things. Yeah, they smell really
I
good.
can't. I wish I could let you smell this
Yeah,
through
we need
YouTube.
smell-o-vision, but this is what the little, if anybody got the bottle one, it kind of looks like
It
that.
looks like that. But yes, it's made with beeswax, and so basically it works the same way that you would use other brands
Yeah.
of like thread conditioners, or it's
Just kind of run your, like put your floss there and just pull.
yeah, hold it a little bit with your thumb and pull the floss across. I usually don't use it for regular flosses unless it's just fraying like
I
crazy.
use it on
These are
metallics.
Metallics work really, these help a lot to keep metallics under control.
Or you could potentially use it as like just skin conditioner
You
too.
could.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, just like warm it up, rub it a little bit, and you could use it as like a solid perfume if you really want to, that kind of thing. And just as a bit of explanation and my like interests, I've been obsessed with like indie perfume oil for many years.
20 plus years at this point, because like
I don't think it's quite that
LiveJournal
long.
days.
Yeah, it was from LiveJournal days. If
anybody
you are an
remembers
internet
that?
person, if you remember the LiveJournal days. No, I started buying Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab perfumes in like 2005, and I've been collecting off and on ever since. And I've always wanted to like make my own scent blends and stuff like that. So that's part of where this stuff is coming from, is because we like the idea, like the floss gloss in particular. You know, it's useful, but it also smells really good. So I had a lot of fun like acting like a little perfumer, you know, putting different scents together. So that's also what these are.
Wax melts.
Wax melts. This is something I think we both got obsessed with fairly recently.
I have so many. It's
So
like that
do
and
I.
soap is what I was collecting. Like my like
Pandemic
quarantine
collection, yeah.
collection is wax melt and soap.
Yep, so I have a whole bunch of wax melts too, and so I've always thought, you know, like, oh, I just need to figure out how to do this. So that was part of what we did. When we were coming up with the boxes, we made wax melts. And it's called Ichabod's Library. And the 2 scents that we sort of combined to make,
It's gonna smell it through the thing. I don't
yeah.
want to open it.
it is, well, it's openable.
Is it open? Oh, okay. I forgot those weren't sealed.
Yep. These are actually like this. It looks like you should tear it, but you don't have to. It is open, so
Because it's got the little notch on it.
yeah. Oh my god, they smell so good.
Yeah.
So it's a cute little melt. You can just drop one of them. Oh look, this is one of the sparkly ones.
Yeah. We
They
put
have
some
mica in them, so they look sparkly. Some of them are more sparkly than others just because of, you know, wax and all that stuff. You drop one of them into a wax melt warmer and just melt it, and it smells really good. So this one smells like the fantasy smell of what books are supposed to smell like. You know, sort of like that vanillan kind of scent to it, and then apples, because New England and the fall apple harvest and stuff like that. So it smells really nice. I'm sitting here just like,
it also smells
just
a
gonna
bit like
huff this.
laundry to me.
yeah, it does kind of have
Like
a
a good clean
smell.
smell.
Yeah, I think it's part of the sort of library bookish kind of scent profile that it has
Yeah,
in
it
there.
smells really nice.
But that one I also thought that I had put the description of the scent on the credit sheet, but I didn't. So
Ignore that.
mea culpa. But yeah, that's what comes in the box, and we are super excited that they've gone out and that people have started receiving them and are really liking what's in them.
Yeah,
So-
we've had some people who've gotten theirs already talk about
Yeah.
it, including like Mary and then a few other people have posted about it on Instagram.
Yep. So if you did order the box and you got yours, we would love to see your reaction. Just tag us on Instagram.
Yeah, we have all the
Your post
information
about
on
it.
there, I think.
And yeah, we'd love to see it. So there's also new stuff in the shop, Halloween things.
Or if you have any suggestions for future boxes or anything like that, please tell
If you
us.
have
We're open to
theme
like
ideas, we have like our list of things and we're planning them out. Our plan is to do a box every 2 months, and we're looking at different options for how to do that. Maybe use kind of a subscription if you would like, and then have other boxes that are just first come, first
We
serve.
may also do like smaller boxes too, not just like the huge ones like this, but it just, we haven't.
Yep,
planned
it's
it all
all
yet.
it's all we're gonna sit down and like hammer out the details for the rest of our boxes and stuff like that. If you're watching this, you get kind of a very sneaky preview of the next box, which is gonna be coming out very soon. The theme is Krampus, because neither of us are really traditional Christmassy type people,
Nope.
but Krampus is fun.
Yeah, I've got a little Krampus shirt.
Me too. I think
Actually,
actually
we
we
have the same
bought the
shirt.
same shirt, so so that's gonna be the theme. Stay tuned, and more information will be coming about that soon.
We may
But
have soap in that one. We'll see.
maybe we'll see how much time we have.
It's gonna be melt and pour. I'm not messing with cold process because I'm terrified of mixing lye.
Yeah, and
And I'm
also
very in awe of
just,
people
like,
who do it,
Yeah.
do that stuff for a living. But melt and pour has it all done for you. You
Yeah,
just
we'll have to see
do the
because
thing.
this one is kind of on a shorter time frame
Yeah.
than the past.
There's
box,
also that.
So we'll see. Maybe soap will be in future boxes.
maybe.
Maybe. So
We'll see what's
we'll
going
see
on.
how
and
everything
like
works.
the room we get for it because we're working on stuff with that. Too.
Yeah, there's a possibility that we could be moving into a space that would allow us to have more like workshop-y type space.
Still not going to be open to the public for the foreseeable future, but we'll just play it by ear.
Yeah.
Because some of these spaces may allow for us to have like, at least people to drop by to pick up things. Like if you do happen to live in Corvallis or in the surrounding areas, we've been doing free deliveries. So if we, depending on, this is a big if.
Yep.
If we do
it's-
get this certain
yeah.
space that we're looking at, we could have an entryway where people could come and pick up orders too if they want to do that instead of
Yep.
us delivering them.
But we are looking into moving either way into a bigger space so we can accommodate more boxes because we want to offer more.
That's the primary focus right now.
I can't remember if we mentioned this at the beginning of the video. We'll see. But this box, it was very limited edition, and it was first come, first serve. So we put the notice out there. It's going to become available at this time on that date. Set your alarms, and it went live and sold out in less than a minute. And we were kind
were
of
shocked.
astounded. Like we were expecting, it would probably go fast because after talking to Meg from the Witchy Stitcher and the experiences she's had selling her boxes, they go fast. And so that's kind of what we were expecting, but we were astonished at
Yeah.
how quickly it sold. And yeah, it was just sort of a luck of the draw kind of thing. So we definitely want to offer more boxes in the future so more people can have a chance to get one. I'm guessing it would probably still sell out really fast just because
Probably.
like this time we had 4 times as many people on our website when the box went live as we had boxes available. So it's
Yeah.
like there are only the 2 of us doing this also.
Yes.
So I mean we would love to have like 500 of these things, but there aren't enough hours in the day.
We don't have enough hands or hours.
or sanity to handle everything. But as we make more boxes, get more experience with this kind of stuff, we are going to expand and have more and more. So we'll see how everything goes. And if we move into a bigger space, that'll give us more space to do even more boxes.
While still focusing on the shop's not going away.
Shop's not going away.
Don't worry about that.
We'll still have new patterns. We've still got a whole bunch of old patterns which are on sale also.
Yes.
They're like perpetually on sale. So if you're looking for old stuff, man, look through our sales section. You might find a gem in there because we've had some really surprising things that we found in our back stock.
Yeah. And if you're looking for something that's not on the website, just ask us. We have like multiple ways to contact us. Best is through the little chat feature or email us directly. That way we've got a paper trail of it.
Yeah.
And we can always look into it and find out if we can get it for you.
Yep.
So
we're
that's
happy
totally
to special
doable.
order both patterns and like fabrics and flosses and stuff too. We have been carrying more fabrics lately, hand dyed stuff. Specifically, we had a big order come in from Mystic Fabrics, and they're all gorgeous, and it was really hard. I'm like, I want to buy these myself, but I can't because I bought them so everybody else could buy them.
And we're looking into potentially dyeing our own fabrics and threads in the near future.
In the near future. Yep, we're working on that, and part of that too comes down to new space and whether we're doing that in my kitchen. Like my husband is like, I hope you get this new space so you don't have to do this and the wax stuff in my kitchen. I'm like,
we did our best to clean it up.
We did. We cleaned well. It's just, he's one of those weird dudes who just hates things that smell nice. Like, he thinks they stink.
My stepdad's the same way.
I know. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand how your nose works, because like when our daughter was a baby and like she had poop in her diaper and he would like not smell it, but God forbid I light a candle and he's like, oh, I'm dying. So it would be great if we find this new space to make our candle wax stuff in so the house doesn't smell like it for a while. Save his delicate nose. And
also give us space
and give us
to
space
do
to
these
work
things.
it on.
So we don't have to do it in the same place we're like making food, because it's doable.
We want more
plenty of
space.
people do it,
but yeah, and it's just exciting. I'm excited to do all of this new stuff.
Plus, we like things that smell, so we're just like, we can create like scent blends for things.
And I'm super excited about that. I'm like living out my years-long dream of like blending scents and writing ridiculous florid descriptions of my scent.
If you're familiar with Beef House stuff, you will understand what that means.
Yes, if you look up Black Phoenix Alchemy Labs perfumes, they have the greatest descriptions, and they're sort of a goth leaning perfume. Well, goth leaning. They're a goth perfume brand, which of course, right in my wheelhouse there. And so they have great scent descriptions, and I love them.
Yeah.
And so expect that kind of stuff out of me.
Yeah, I'm currently wearing my perfume oil is from Royalty Soaps, because she takes some of her scent blends and makes perfume oils with them as well. I think they're fractionated coconut oil based, and it's what is it, Brimstone? I think it's called Brimstone now. I'll put the name, but it was the same scent that she used in her like Smaug themed or Destruction of the Ring or whatever, Lord of the Rings themed
soaps.
And luckily I have the perfume oil because it's my favorite scent.
It smells really good.
It smells like fireplace smell, but
kind of spicy.
But like spicy. I don't know. That's a terrible description. It smells amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like ashes.
No,
it smells like yummy burning wood and spices, and it's delicious.
I've got that, and I've got the Poseidon one. But she's got other ones that are more floral or like sweet too. If that's more of your vibe, that's not my particular one.
Yep. So, and we're looking into, we're obviously going to try to make scents that aren't just the kind of things that we would like to burn.
Yes,
because, everybody has different taste.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll
try
see.
To put something for every taste.
Yeah.
If we can swing it.
And see if we can fit the theme. That's
the main goal.
That's really important to me, instead of it just being like, I need to toss some random stuff in here, other than like, I'm going to toss in some like Hershey's Kisses for you.
Yeah.
But that's a little random. But yeah, we want to make sure everything is thematic, it fits nicely. We've got ideas for the upcoming Krampus box. So we're starting work on that now. But great, thank you for watching, and follow us here on YouTube. Not that we
don't post very much on here. Follow us on social media. We're also on TikTok now. Not that we update that either, but we are also on there if you are on TikTok.
Yep, we're on TikTok. We're really active on Instagram.
Yes,
that's probably
I would say
the best
Instagram's
place
the most
to follow
active.
us. So, but yeah, follow us there and follow for updates. If you sign up for our newsletter, we also send out emails for new products that are in the shop, as well as information about the box releases that are going to be coming out in the future. But okay, well, thanks for watching. Tell us in the comments if you have any ideas for
anything.
Future boxes, any comments on the stuff that's in this box.
Whatever you want to listen.
We just want to talk to us. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.